Welcome back to Assertiveness, the show that gives ordinary South Africans a space to talk about things that really matter. I am Nicolette Mashile, and just before we enter an ad break, we're talking about Matric and how difficult it is. I'm so glad people actually agree with me because, Matric, I actually got only one distinction. Yes, I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand when I only got one. I was like, come on, I knew what I was writing, guys. I feel like the marker was biased, but it's fine. That was in 2005, so it doesn't matter. Maybe she was having issues. Maybe the milkman slept with his wife or something. Something must have gone wrong there, because I know for a fact that I should have gotten at least 4 distinctions. But in any case, that ties back what I want to talk about. When you get your results, no, before you even get your results, when you're writing, you're writing your exam, you're looking up, other people are using rulers, you're not, and you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. You know, other people are asking for more graph paper. You didn't. You just like, what was it with the graph? There was a graph, you know. And then, like you write. I actually read this yesterday on Facebook. Somebody was like, there, you're writing, you've passed question 4, you've answered, you've killed it. And one of the clever kids is like, ma'am, there's something wrong with question 4. And you like, hold up. But I just killed question 4. In any case, so how did you feel while you were writing? Did you feel like, actually, I'm going to get the results that I want? Or was it the thing, but I won't fail? What was the feeling?
For me, like my finals were very hard. I lost 2 family members in a short space of a week.
Sure.
And I remember very well was before I wrote maths. Math paper 1 was on Friday, maths paper 2. So on Thursday, I lost someone. On Monday, I lost someone as well.
Whoa.
So it was like, aibo. So my parents are away, they're going to funerals, and I have to study.
It's gloomy, there's no support.
I have to deal with that was the first time I saw my father break down. So for me, it was like, aibo, is this really supposed to happen? Not now, devil. Yeah. But apart from that, I took it as one of those things. Probably I'm just one of those people who have to have it hard and have a story at the end and say, you know what, despite all of this, I did it. And yeah.
I always say people who do well in Matric always have a story. Like, I just knew my life was too basic. I mean, I was normal. I was a normal kid. And I didn't have circumstances. You know, people who have 6 distinctions, you walk to school with no food, and you're just like, clearly this was never going to be my story. But okay, I feel, then you should have gotten those distinctions, girl.
I got 1. I don't know how I got 1.
What? You did what though? What? I'm telling you, if I can tell you which distinction I got, you guys would be proud of me. You guys would be very proud of me. I got my distinction in Afrikaans, okay? Okay? In democratic South Africa, I still got my distinction in Afrikaans. But we won't ask which language, first or second. That's not important. So how were you feeling when you were writing your Matric?
I was very positive. I felt good about my exams.
Yes,
I was
man.
like, I got this.
You and I.
But it was just one subject. It was math that I was on the edge about. I will be honest, I think with math, for me in high school, I did not work as hard as I should have worked. And I noticed that last year in Star School.
So I can do this, man.
And I was like, oh, no, you know what? I honestly think that I was just lazy.
Okay.
Honestly, it's that thing that you procrastinate. You're like,
It's just
algebra.
numbers.
I'm
It's
gonna do
numbers.
this tomorrow, though.
You know what I mean?
And then the work accumulates, and then I was at Kati, and then manje exam. So with that, I did expect not to do great in math, and that was the outcome. I did expect it. I was disappointed, you know. But then I saw Star School second chance program, upgrade your math or whatnot. I was like, there's hope, there's hope. You know, I was like, okay, I have a plan B. And programs like Star School.
Okay, no, don't go too much into that. We're gonna get into that.
Okay, yeah, I was positive. Just math, I was a bit on the edge, but yeah.
Okay, Paige, when you were writing, what were you feeling? Did you think I killed this?
Well, honestly, I was very emotionless about writing exams, cause
Emotionless.
yeah, I didn't have emotions. I wasn't excited that I'm gonna write my exam, or I wasn't nervous that what if I don't do well. I was just like,
you never do well.
I was just like, honestly speaking, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna write these exams. Whatever happens, happens.
Hayibo, ubhala ama-exams uthi whatever happens, happens.
I did study, obviously, just like any other students. You prepare, but like at that moment, I didn't have like solid plans to say, you know what, I'm writing these exams. I'm gonna get a distinction in maths and accounting, and I'm gonna be the top students, the 5 top students in my school. And then when we write trials, I didn't have like a structured plan to say I'm writing these exams because I want to get to the next level and do this and this.
You just find your right.
I just prepared for my exams and I wrote. And if I did well, I did well. And if I didn't do well, that's okay. You know, that's how I felt when I wrote my exams.
Okay. And then that day, the day comes. Bah! Everyone is talking about it in the news. Matric results are coming out. Then, what's her name? Honorable Minister Angie Motshekga says, oh my gosh, the results are not looking so great. Do you have a levalo? Does your heart go gigi when she says that? Because you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if I'm part of the statistics that did so badly? Like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. So are you scared on the day when you have to find out your matric results?
3 days before, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, that days.
3 days, I would toss and turn. Sleep would only come at 5 in the morning. And I wasn't even in the province when the results came out. I was in Eastern Cape. So my mom had to see firsthand before. And then I had to get the call. So yeah.
But you grew up you matriculated in the time of great technology. Couldn't you just check yourself?
No, I tried the SMS thing and feel like, no, it's not certain. Sometimes they're not going to send you an SMS, so now you're suicidal. Hey, SMS I feel. What's that?
Hey, where are my results?
So I was like, I just do the old-fashioned way. Everyone's going to get a newspaper anyway, so bye.
Are you a panic Sally?
No, I'm a gangster. I try not to panic. I'm just like, nah.
Okay. I ain't gonna panic. No. I ain't gonna panic.
Oh, nobody did.
Oh, but I'm panicking.
But I'm internally somewhere.
Turmoil. Serious.
Yeah, I'm with the family, so everyone now wants to know. No one was a colony, no one wants to buy. I am matriculator. So I'm like, oh no.
You must never tell people you're in matric, guys. You must never tell people you're in matric. Why are you telling them you're in matric?
Like you change your uniform, your white jerseys when you're walking.
What's up? Everywhere. Ooh, weird, so
okay, so you're keeping it gangster. You're keeping it cool, but inside it's like.
Oh, farquate. Please no. I've been trying.
Yeah. You see, God is not like Santa Claus. It doesn't work like that.
It is intentional.
Okay, so ultimately you guys are like sitting there and you are skriking. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. I was chilled.
You were chilled. You were
Now,
like, I'm doing medicine, so
no, not really. I
got this, man.
I was chill. I was chill because I had expected to not do well in math. So it was like, okay, I know I did well in the other subjects, but I'm expecting not the marks that I won't be good for me for math. So I was like, man, I know, I'm chilled. I was chilled.
But at this time you've applied to universities, right? Yeah. But do they accept you first or do you have to wait? Provisionally acceptance. I don't even remember. I feel so old. I don't remember any of these things. Gosh, I don't even remember the day the matric results came out. I really was like that kid who just didn't care. I was just like, I want to go to university. How do I get to university? And then people are like, you need to pass matric. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's do that rather first. Then I had terrible results here. I had bad results. But we'll get into that. In any case, so now you seeing the results. What are you seeing? What came out? What were your results?
I didn't see my results. My mom saw my results.
So you've never seen your results?
I have. I saw them when I got to Joburg.
You had to wait until you got here?
Yeah.
She didn't even SMS you, Nyana, what you
called me and she's like, do you want to know? I'm like,
Wait, okay. Wait, your mom saw your results were in the newspaper? Yes. But in the newspaper, they don't give you your results. I guess it's just your name if you passed. Your name and if you got an exemption or...
Your exam number. So it was our exam number, the symbol, the distinction.
They don't write a name anymore. Ooh, niphila kamnandi yazi. Tina, when I matriculated, it was your name, your full name, Nicolette Nadia Mashile. And if your name was, and if people were done going through the Mashiles, then it's like, did you upalise igama la mama? Are we looking for your mom's surname here? What's happening? Oh, okay. Oh, that's just exam numbers. Oh, that's nice though. That's not bad. No, Minister Angie Motshekga, I think we need to go back to the name system. That thing used to work. Yes, it used to lead people to suicide. I hear the suicide part. But it used to work. People used to study hard. Because now, your whole family's... So if someone doesn't know your exam number, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty dope. But then your mom can go on another site to look at your full marks.
Yes. To get my complete statement of
your actual marks.
Yes. How I did.
And you said no when she asked if you want to know them.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did you get the exam? Because that's, you see, in black culture, it doesn't matter what you passed with. We don't really care what you passed with. It's whether you got a saluhambe, an S, or the E. Because the E is the exemption and the S is the certificate. Is it an S? What was it?
It's a B, a D, and an H now. Yeah.
Oh, so it's a B. A B means what?
Bachelor's pass.
Bachelor's. A D.
A diploma.
Ooh, guys, they write a D for diploma. So now we know you must go to a D. That's terrible. Man, Angie, your system is not so great though. Hold on. And then an H?
High certificate.
As in go to FET? Yeah. No, man, that is terrible. Why would they do that? I'm a Pali. Rugby. Okay. Okay, so you didn't want to know your result. You didn't want to know your marks.
I didn't want to know my result.
What was the symbol?
I got a D.
A D for diploma.
And I missed the bachelor by 1%.
Oh, man. They couldn't just give it to you.
Okay, I'm a fair two.
But they did you a favor.
A big one.
So, but we'll get back into why they did you a favor. Okay, when yours came out,
I got a B.
You got a B. So you were ready to go to...
Yeah,
Maths.
to math.
So you couldn't go to medicine. Yes. Okay. Not doctor. Maybe dentist, not doctor. I'm just joking. It's not the same thing. I'm so sorry, dentists. Wherever you're out there, I respect dentists. I love dentists. You guys are the same level as doctors, I think. Okay. Is that what you're going to do, dentistry? You are pushing it, eh? Okay, and your symbol page?
I got a D.
You got a D also. Yeah. But you were thinking of doing arts. Yeah. Which is okay.
So it's really, like at school we didn't have like arts, so I had to do like commerce, your accountings and your business. Yeah.
In terms of subject choice, it was not really complementing what you wanted to do. Yeah. Okay, so now these results are out. Now you know them. And everyone is looking at you like, Bowdlala. And you know that Bongadlali. I think that's the painful part about Matric is that even my parents, when they looked at my marks, they were like, but Nicolette, you're so smart though. What happened here? And I'm like, listen, I'm going to varsity. What are you? I got into varsity. Fam, I still got an exemption to go to varsity. That's all I cared about. I really didn't care about my marks. But I do know that I struggled to get into Rhodes because I had to write a long motivational letter about why they should take me because my marks were not so great. So I get that feeling. It's not the best thing in the world. But okay, so tell me now. I don't know. I'm leaking. It's terrible. So tell me now. What do you decide now? So are you now sitting, did you know about Star Schools, about the second chance, the rewrite, or was that thing would say, oh, what do we do now? What do we do now?
Well, honestly speaking, when I was writing my final exams, after writing, I had a feeling that I didn't do well.
You already had a plan?
And I was like, I had a friend who went to Star School. Oh, okay. And then I asked her, and then I tried to gather some information. And then when I got my results, and I was like, this is not so good. Yeah. This is bad, And then I went to Star School, and then I got information. How do I go about and getting...
So when I got plan against Star Schools, because your friend was there?
Not really that I was planning. I actually planned after getting my results to go to Star School. But obviously the goal was to go to university. But that didn't work, And I shouldn't beat myself up because of that. And I was okay, Star School is an opportunity. Yeah. Let me grab it and use it.
But when you went to Star Schools, did you register for other subjects so that it can be compatible with what you wanted to do? Or did you do still the commerce subjects?
Yeah, I actually upgraded the commerce subject so that my whole statement could actually look better. Yeah. So I upgraded math, accounting, and English. Okay. Hence, I wanted to be a journalist. My English was so horrible. So yeah, I upgraded those 3 subjects.
Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll get back to this. when you saw that math mark and you're like, I'm not going to let math stand in my way of becoming a doctor, did you panic? What was the feeling? Did you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Where am I going to rewrite? What's going to happen?
I actually heard from a friend about Star School.
Okay.
So when I saw my math mark, Star School was my option. Star School was my plan B.
Yes.
And so, yeah, then I went
That's so nice for you guys, Mos, because you kind of, it's not like, but okay, let's hear what Tando, did you panic? Did you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
I didn't. When I got my results, when I got home, my mom was like, are you satisfied and are you going to keep it this way?
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like there's something else I could do.
Yeah.
And she was like, I know of a place at Star Schools, and that's where you get like a second chance to write the subject that you feel that you can manage and better for the courses that you want to do. So have some time to think about if you really want to do that, or you're going to settle for doing something that you have absolutely no clue about, you don't love, and so on and so forth.
I think you guys are so lucky.
Yes.
You guys are very lucky. Well, she would have been great if we had gotten somebody who's not from Gauteng on the panel to just get an understanding, because I feel like a lot of people who are not from Gauteng would probably not know about Star Schools.
But there were people from other provinces.
Yeah.
I made a friend from Mpumalanga. I know someone from Durban. I know people from Cape Town that came all the way to Star Schools.
Well, I guess if you're coming from another province, it almost feels like varsity, kind of, because it's like, oh, I'm leaving home.
No one knows. Bye-bye!
Nobody knows where you are. So it's like, because I know at Rhodes they've got this thing where if you come from they class the schools into different, if you come from a school that is in like a rural area, they make you do a bridging course. So it kind of almost is like a bridging course, but obviously it is to improve your matric result. Okay, so you guys are now you know about Star Schools, you're ready to tackle this thing. But obviously, other people, you know, how are other people now reacting to you saying, I'm going to Star Schools? Is there an element of shame that people are making you feel? Did you feel that way? Because I think a lot of people, whenever I tell people at home that have failed matric, because you guys didn't really fail, when I ever tell them, just go back at their scheme, people are like, uniform again. You know, people have that thing where they don't want to wear uniform again. They don't want to attend school again. Does Star School did it feel like school again? Or did it feel like, no man, I'm just doing my course? You know, like, what did it feel like?
It was...
You guys are like, I'm like, the one who talks a lot is like, looking at, I'm like, girl, hang on now. Cat caught your tongue. Okay, I'm going to hold you right there. We're going to go for another quick ad break. When we come back, I want us to go now into the year of you being in Star Schools and what it has done for you up until now, where you guys are now ready to go to university, right? Mm-hmm. Fees must fall. You're ready to go to university. So we will just chat about your experience at Star Schools. How was it? How was it being given a second chance? You at home who's watching, please stay tuned in. Welcome back to Assertiveness. We are discussing matric and how difficult the matric year can be, and when you get your results, how